thank you for being here. Welcome to Simple Beauty with Tasha. I'm Tasha, and girl, we love all things beauty over here. In today's video, we've got makeup and we've got fragrance. We always do that every Tuesday at the end of the video. So I really hope that you stick around until the end of the video so you can hear my thoughts on today's fragrance. But before we get into the video, please make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. Also hit the post notification bell so you don't miss any of the fragrance on Tuesdays, any of the new to me makeup on Sundays, and all of the yapping on Thursdays. All right, so I won't hold you up. Let's go ahead and get to the video so you can see how I got this beautiful look today. What's up, what's up? Fenty Beauty Moisturizer. This is the Almost Gone Super Goop Mineral Matte Screen. And we will get that all rubbed in. Let's go ahead and get the eyes primed with the MAC Paint Pot in the shade Soft Ochre. And then we will get into the eyeshadow palette for today. Today is also Tuesday, which means we will have Simple Beauty Scented at the end of the video. So I really hope you stick around to find out my thoughts on today's fragrance. The eyeshadow palette that we will use today is the Natasha Denona I Need a Warm palette. Lots of really great shades in this one. Let me kind of tilt it down so you can see really how those shades look. Really pretty, good browns, and really good shimmers in this palette. How about if we only swatch the shimmers? The browns are good, you know, but let's go ahead and swatch the shimmers today. I think what I'll do is just show you each one that I'm going to swatch. Here's the first one, the second one, and then the third one. Start right here with the first one, the second one, and then the third one. Those are pretty. We've got 4 more. We're gonna try this one second, this one third, and then right here is the fourth one. So we've got the first one, second, third, and the fourth one. So we've got all the shimmers swatched right there that are in the palette. I really feel strongly about this one and also this one. So we'll probably put one of those on the lid. Let's get started with this shade right here. It is called Ripe. So let's go ahead and get that in our crease right quick. I feel like there's some peach in this shade. It's kind of peachy to me. I'm only placing this shade in the first half of my crease. I'm stopping about right there. This is a brighter shade for my skin tone, so I wouldn't drag it all the way over here. We need something deep over here in order to kind of make the brighter shade okay, you know, to make it look like it belongs. But that's what that shade looks like so far. Very pretty. I like it a lot. Let's go ahead and use Fervor, which is right below Ripe, right there. And let's just put that right next to Ripe. The shade Flash Over is a cream to powder shade. It's just a nice brown shade. With the same brush, we're going to place that just in our outer V and drag it down on the lid a little bit. The fragrance that I'm going to talk about today is a fragrance that I've had in my collection for a while. It's one that I don't use a lot, but that I really, really like. I don't know why I don't use it a lot. I think maybe it's because I've got so many fragrances that it just kind of gets lost in the sauce, you know? But when I was going through my fragrances and I was trying to decide on what I was going to talk about today, I noticed it and I was like, you know, this one deserves some love. I don't know why I don't use it. I said that to myself. I don't know why I don't use her, but she deserves love because I really do like the fragrance. So I'm excited to talk about it today. We're gonna use this shade right here on our lid, and that shade is called Phenomena, and it's right here. It's the first shade that I swatched. Nice. It's a duochrome. This shade is a peach pink green shade. So it flips and it is so pretty. I love that on my lid. I also really like the look of it with the peach that I have in my crease. I like it against this brown that I have in my outer V. Like, it really flows well with the other shades in this palette. Very easy, simple look today. That is what my channel is all about. Beginner friendly, easy looks and makeup application that is not complicated, easy, and beginner friendly. However, it is going to look just as beautiful as any look that you would do where you're snatching your nose and using 3 or 4 different concealers. It will look just as beautiful, if not better, in my opinion, because sometimes I think that less is more. Sometimes I think when you do all of that, it can look too made up or too cakey, too thick. For me, keeping it simple is just the best practice when it comes to makeup application. It's just what I love. Keeping it real, girl, I don't feel like scraping that other one today. I just don't. I don't feel like scraping today, so the backup that I brought up here, that's what we're gonna use. I'll go back to scraping the other one, like, you know, tomorrow or something. But today, I just wanna lay down my concealer. That's all. Can I just lay down my concealer today, you know what I'm saying? I finally located the NYX, what is this? The brow glue in dark brown. I finally located this. I bought it during the holiday season. It has a little bit of color in it. I heard someone say good things about it. So I thought, well, let me see, let me try it. A nice drugstore option, but with color. I don't know that the color is making a big difference, but that's okay. I feel like as long as it leaves my brows where I put them, then we're doing good. I know I said I'm gonna try to stop speaking negatively about my brows, but girl, can you just look at how different? Just check it out. Like, look at how this one looks and this, like, I trimmed them, trust me. I don't think it's like how I do or don't trim them. It's just how they grow. They're just total opposites when it comes to the way that they grow. And so what do you do with that? You know, what do you do with it? I don't know. Especially when you're someone that brows don't come easy to you, you know? What do you do with this? What do you do? I don't know. I guess what you do is the best you can do, right? I guess that's what you do. Bring this forward, but I'm gonna remember, I think I remembered in the last video, I'm gonna remember to push it back when I'm done. I should put a sign or something, a post-it note on my monitor or something. Girl, push the doggone mirror back. Let's come back and do the front part of our brows in a minute. Let's blend out this concealer with the mirror push back. If you ever happen to catch this brush on sale, this is the Sigma F26. It is so good for concealer. It's densely packed enough to do a fantastic job of blending out concealer. However, it has enough give to where you can move the concealer if you want to. Like, it's the best of both worlds. Let's use Marigold this morning in the One Size powder. I'm gonna use my Sigma F08. Y'all, I have been literally binge watching this show on Apple TV. I'm probably late to the game. I had never heard of it because I got Apple TV for free for like 2 months or something. Either it was free or it was like a really, really low price back during the holidays. I got it for like 2 or 3 months. We're using the One Size powder today in dark 3R, and that's what it looks like. We're gonna go ahead and get that buffed into the skin. So the name of this show is Shrinking. And just to warn you, you have to get past like the first couple of episodes. To me, they're a little quirky, you know, but keep going. It is funny, not like slap your knee funny, but it's like you chuckle, you know, you smile, you chuckle. It's a good show, y'all. I am on like season 2, episode 6 or something like that. It's a good show. And I believe season 3 starts this month. So I'm hoping, yeah, I think it starts this month. And my subscription that I think I got for free, it ends sometime in February. So I'll be able to see season 3 before, you know, my subscription ends, because I'm going to cancel it for sure, you know, in February when it ends. So I'm happy I'll get to see that. But yeah, try it out. Let me know what you think. Or if you've watched it, let me know what you think. I really, really like it. Now the language in it, the language is, it can be rough. The language, they drop the F-bomb, girl, every couple of seconds, seem like. It's so good. It's a really good show, and I hope y'all watch it and let me know what you think. Girl, this did absolutely nothing when it comes to freezing my brows or making them lay in place. Absolutely nothing. I do kind of like the color, which surprises me. I really didn't think I would like using a brow gel that had color, but I like that. I like the color, but girl, it didn't do anything to keep my brows in place. So keep that in mind if you're interested in that one. Time for bronzer. In my last video, check it out. That's all I have left of this bronzer I was showing you all in my last video. I am so excited. I like using up product. Like, it makes me feel good to know that I'm using product up. Once this one is used up, we'll go to the Juvia's Place bronzer and use that a lot, and then probably the powder bronzer that I have, will probably use that a lot. I just don't want to use my backup of this just yet. I want to use the other products I have first. I decided to use a NARS blush today, and it is in the shade Infatuated. It looks like that. Let's go ahead and give it a swatch. Let's put it right there. And that's what that looks like. This is a matte blush, and it's like a plum color. I'm gonna use the Sephora number 99 brush. I'm gonna get that on the apples of my cheeks and blend it up. I'm feeling like a little bit of highlighter today. This is the Anastasia of Beverly Hills Glow Seeker highlighter in the shade Ethereal. We've seen this before. I'm gonna go ahead and use my fan brush, put that at the top of my cheek, a little bit on the nose. I have actually been really loving the combination of these two mascaras. I use this one first, which is the Essence Lash Princess. I use this one first, and then I go in with the Lancome, but I have really been enjoying both of these together. I noticed that I got, I don't know what that was, I guess a little bit of mascara right there. So I dabbed just a little bit of my concealer there so that it can dry down a little bit, and then I'll kind of blend it out to hide whatever that was right there. This is a ColourPop BFF gel liner, I'm pretty sure it's called. I don't know the shade name, but it's the pink one. It's all rubbed off, but similar to the flips that are going on my lid, the eyeliner flips a little bit too, from like pink to green. So I've got, you know, some flipping on the waterline, some flipping on my lid. I'm just flipping and flopping all over the place, but it's cute, right? Let's use the MAC Lip Glazer again. We used this on Sunday's video for the first time. It was one of my new products. I love this shade of brown, but it's just not the deepest brown. But I feel like I have room for that in my collection, because all of the lip liners that I have are a really, really deep brown. So, you know, sometimes with lip gloss and different products, it's nice to have a brown that is not super duper deep. This is a Charlotte Tilbury, and it's one that I wanted for the longest time. And finally, like a year or so ago, I got it. It is Pillow Talk number 3 Intense, and I'll go ahead and swatch it for you. That's what it looks like right there. And that's what it looks like on the lips. Yeah, I like that lip liner. It definitely has a place in my collection just because it's a softer brown. That's the look today. Let me know what you think about it. Let me know what you think about the eye look, the lipstick, and also I love that cheek is a little bit understated so that the eyes can be, you know, the standout feature. I really, really like it. Let me know what you think. Let's go ahead and get into Simple Beauty Scented. This is today's fragrance. It's been around a while. It is a bit of an older fragrance, but hey, that doesn't matter. It's still a beautiful fragrance, so we're interested, okay? We love it. This is the Ralph Lauren Romance fragrance, and the bottle is very simple. I like that. I like that the bottle is clear and the fragrance inside is clear. I like the look of this bottle. To me, it's a very sophisticated looking bottle. Around the neck of the bottle, it says Ralph Lauren Romance. You probably can't see. Okay, there we go. It says Ralph Lauren, and then if you turn it around, it says Romance on the back. I really like the silver top because it just makes it look kind of uniform. I really like it. So here are the notes. The top, and this is from Fragrantica's website. At the top, we've got rose, chamomile, ginger, lemon, and yellow freesia. In the middle, we've got lily, lotus, white, violet, and carnation. I've never seen carnation as a note in a fragrance before. Have you? Then in the bottle, we've got white musk, oak moss, exotic woods, and patchouli. So a lot of different notes inside this fragrance. It is not a complicated smelling fragrance. It is very soft and feminine. When you spray this one, it smells a little fruity to me. I don't know, it does. It smells a little bit fruity. I'm gonna let it air out just a little bit. It smells so good, y'all. This is one of those that I feel, in my opinion, is very versatile. I have worn this in the daytime, at night to bed. I've worn it on a date, I don't know what that is. It's like a fruity smell, but really mostly you smell that white. What was it at the top? It must be the middle I'm smelling because that lily, the lotus, the white, violet. This one is very soft, very floral, very feminine. I really love the combination of those three. And honestly, this is a very unique fragrance in my collection. It's just very soft and feminine in the very, very best way. The longevity for this fragrance for me is like 6 to 8 hours. It really does last on the skin, not only on your clothes, but I'm talking about skin. On my skin, this lasts about 6 to 8 hours. When I wear this fragrance, I get compliments. The projection on it is not bold or overwhelming, but it's just like this really beautiful floral smell that's kind of floating in the air around you. It is so pretty. I really, really love this one. I enjoy wearing this one to church. I enjoy wearing it to brunch after church. I have worn this on date night. I really like it for the daytime and the nighttime. So if you enjoy a fragrance that has that kind of versatility, this is a really nice one. Also, if you love a very feminine and soft fragrance, this is a really great choice. And just talking about this one today, I may possibly wear this one for our date night for Valentine's Day. This is a perfect Valentine's Day fragrance because of how floral and soft and feminine it is. I really, really enjoy it on date nights. So I'm really leaning towards this being my choice for our Valentine's Day date. So please let me know what you think about this fragrance. If you think you may want to try it out, pick it up. If you own it, let me know your thoughts. I would really love to know. So that's the video today. Thank you so much for being here. Please, before you go, you know I always say, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. The post notification bell is really important because you don't want to miss any of my uploads. I would also love it if you would share my video and my channel. I really do appreciate your support. I truly cannot wait to see you on my next video. But until then, friend, please always be safe and be blessed. Bye-bye.